for today's cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee.
We had a day of it,
Yeah.
which included
Yeah.
shopping, consumerism. It was a celebration of consumerism.
Yeah, you went into the big warehouse store.
I did. But even before then, we went to Mellow Mushroom.
We did.
Because we have been seeing the ads that's been coming up on YouTube and stuff like that. And we do have a local Mellow Mushroom. Very trippy. That is the whole essence of their theme. It's trippy, it's hippie, it's psychedelic-esque.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the commercials are really cool. I like the commercials.
They're awesome. The interior is really cool.
It is.
is really cool.
And so that was because they are a little pricey. It's not something that we do usually.
Oh, God. Oh, God. I saw that ticket and I nearly had a heart attack.
It's okay. It was a treat because Kid also went to, as far as kidney stones, and he doesn't have to go back until March, and then they're going to try to break them up.
Yeah.
Barring unforeseen. But within this, as far as the consumerism, and I had looked online, and they actually were some of the few people, probably maybe the only person in this area that offered a gluten-free pizza.
They were. Yeah. Yeah. And it's not bad. It's good. I've just made a poor decision.
Well, and it's okay because different restaurants, you learn what's good, what's not good, and everything. But we went in, and there were 2 busloads of children.
Oh, God.
Like 4th graders. I think the waitress said that she thought that they were 4th graders.
Ready,
but honestly,
Ike, kick the baby.
honestly, the kids were well behaved.
Yeah.
They were loud, but you cannot have a herd of children and not have loud.
True.
But even with that, they were not excessively loud. I have seen much worse.
Oh, yeah. It was not as bad as it could have been. They were running in and out of the bathrooms, though.
Well, that's
one
children.
teacher being like, you already went.
Absolutely.
No, we didn't.
No, and those 2, but she did have to go back and retrieve them because they had been in there for an extreme amount of time.
Yeah.
But that's what the teachers, they did their job. So, and I don't know what school they were from, but kudos to those teachers because they did their jobs.
They did do their jobs. They really did.
And so Kid was like, oh, God. And I'm like, look, this is not that bad. And I think it's basis of comparison because I have things to compare and Kid really doesn't, except when he was Kid. But what was interesting, the decor, again, going back with the hippie and the trippy and different things like that, and the colors and the movement, and it was very psychedelic, the artwork, except for this one part. And right in the middle of this one wall, there are these 3 people. It's like, I think it may have been some kind of tribute to the Carter family, which are, as far as Bristol being credited as the birthplace of country music. Mm-hmm. And I told Kid, I said, my God, that's like putting a Norman Rockwell right in the middle of Salvador Dali and Jackson Pollock. And I had mentioned several other of these abstract and Dada-esque and surrealism. And then you got Norman Rockwell. And I'm like, one of these things is not like the others.
Yeah. Yeah. But it went in together. It went in together. It really did.
Well, no, it really didn't. If they had been able to put them in hippie garb, yes. But as far as like 1920s front porch thing right in the middle of the acid trip, that didn't quite work.
Yeah.
It really didn't. But anyhow, it was not a bad experience. And yes, I did go into the massive box store as far as Sam's Club. Mm-hmm. And then went into the other box store of the Wall of Mart.
You did.
And For years, I had laughed about Walmart using mind control. Because you could go in there and you're like, okay, I need one item, and then $200 later you come out.
Yeah, for real. It's just,
And it's like,
it's overwhelming sometimes.
it is. That's by design. It really is by design. And there is the psychology of consumerism. I didn't bring you references and footnotes and all that shit today, but you can type in as far as the psychology of marketing and the psychology of consumerism, and there's volumes, whole courses. So it is a mind fuck, designed to be a mind fuck. Everything from the packaging that people use, the colors. I'm sure that the music, I was reading this one article because somebody else was wondering if the music had, a rhyme and a rhythm to it. No pun intended. I'm sure that it does.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing left to chance on these things. Even as far as product placement on the shelves, because these people, the different companies and stuff like that, as far as bids, the stores take bids as far as product placement.
They do?
They do.
I know certain companies have to fight for shelf space.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. And a lot of that has to do with whether they are targeting men or women with some of the items. Because as far as eye level, there's usually a difference. And I'm wondering, with social media and stuff like that, if some of those marketing strategies are having to be adjusted.
I don't know if they are or not, but it's a possibility. But in what way are they being adjusted?
Well, think about it. People are not as reliant on commercials as they once were.
No.
Like you were scrolling through, what was it, AliExpress?
Yeah.
You've got so many online shopping options now.
Right. I mean, you can just look at the product yourself and look at people using it.
Exactly. That's the key on that in today's world. You have the reviews.
Yeah. Those reviews are real helpful.
They can be amazingly helpful. The problem is right now that some of the reviews are AI generated or bogus.
Wait, for real? I saw. Wait, on what companies?
I've heard.
What websites?
I've heard several people say that some of the reviews on Amazon are bogus.
I've heard that too. But there are other websites where that's actually banned.
I hope so. It should be banned. If somebody has not actually purchased the product and or used it, they should not be allowed to write a review.
Right.
And I've heard of people trolling, like especially books.
Oh, yeah.
And if it's somebody they don't like, they go on there and they write, crappy reviews and stuff like that, thinking that they're going to, prevent somebody else from doing that. If it's a troll remark, you can see what it is.
Oh, where's my phone? Speaking of reviews, there's this one about like this alien portal light thing or whatever, and it was talking about, thank you so much, this works so well, aliens came down, laser beamed my ass up, probed me, all that, everything. It was a whole spiel.
Was that on Amazon?
Yes.
Some of the people that, if you're bored, go on Amazon and read some of the reviews, because some people they're really using that as their time to shine by making,
They are
just brilliant writing endeavors.
Yep.
And especially as far as people will ask really stupid questions about a product, and somebody like me be a smart ass answer. Because if you ask a stupid question, you deserve a smart ass answer. What?
That is true. Can you reply to Amazon reviews, like YouTube comments?
I don't know. I mean, you can reply to the comments, yes. But in today's world, you also have the product reviews on the different platforms, including the TikTok. I think that has, helped and or hindered
I can't find it.
quite a few sales.
Yeah. Yeah, ooh.
The
Some of
problem-
those people rip the products to shreds.
The problem with that is that some of these people, that it ends up that they are sponsored by the product. So, of course, they're going to give it a glowing review. That was like that time that the coffee, and I told the truth. It was good, but it wasn't as good as the other stuff that I was drinking, and they stopped talking. They ghosted me.
They did.
And
They
it's
didn't like it.
okay. But the thing is, and since that happened, which was several years ago, the company has had to downsize the number of products that they're offering.
For real?
Yes. Maybe if they had listened, I wasn't damning them. I was simply speaking truth.
Yeah, I mean, what you said was not anything anybody else wouldn't have said.
No. If somebody sells me something that it is supposed to be a remarkably strong dark roast coffee, and it's not,
You're going to be disappointed.
yeah. I mean, and honestly, it was one of those that the roast on it, Folgers had a better roast, had a darker, just regular Folgers had a darker roast than these folks did.
Really?
Yeah. And it did not, and it's like, yes, I know about the Starbucks thing, but let me tell you something. If somebody can tell me that a dark roast that is better than their Sumatra for the same price, then I will switch. But I've tried a lot of different coffees over the years, and right now that's the one that's hitting the spot. And the coffee that I tried of theirs was not anywhere close to that.
That's disappointing.
It was disappointing. It was disappointing.
The artwork was good.
The artwork was brilliant. Loved the artwork and told them that and did that in the review. And it's like, maybe if they had listened to the truth and to sit there and, somebody else's...
Hell, they could have cut the dark roast. They could have cut their darkest roast and just kept doing like medium to light brews for in the meantime.
Right.
And then work on their formula, for the
Right.
dark roasts and all that. Just take some time with it.
Right. And I think that's, you've got so many people that are doing these little, I don't understand how they're doing it and how everybody is selling coffee. It's like everybody's selling CBD products now too. Mm-hmm. So I don't know how they're doing that, how the roasting process is done. I don't know any of the particulars on any of that. I will tell you this, that Bones Coffee Company,
Yeah.
straight up,
They're
awesome.
They're good.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
Yep, had no problem with that at all. Now, they are pricey as hell. It is a decorative coffee.
It is a decorative coffee, but they're good.
I mean, it's one of those, I save that truly for special occasions because I can't afford it every day.
Yeah.
If I could afford it for every day, would I buy it? Hell yes. Why? Because their marketing appeals to me.
Mm-hmm. But their coffee is also
It is
good.
They've got the product to back it up. Mm-hmm. Because once somebody, any of the packaging and stuff, you may get somebody to try it once, but you have to have the quality product for them to buy it again. If it is that type of a, consumable.
Yeah.
And even as far as, I'm wondering if that may be why that the Wall of Mart has gone back to some of the 80s style mall, their displays and stuff.
Mm-hmm. It's just 80s tandem. 80s display.
Right. But because that is drawing in as far as nostalgia, that people are over the big box things.
No, people are over that damn minimalism trend that had a chokehold on America there for a hot minute.
My God. It was horrible. It was horrible.
Yeah. We want some fun shit. We miss the malls. Those are no longer a thing.
Right.
So at least make Walmart fucking entertaining rather than bland as hell.
And it is because when I worked in the display department at Sears 100,000 years ago, we would laugh because that was back when they had these big metal grids. And I mean, those things were heavy. Mm-hmm. And that we had to climb up those 13, 15 foot high platform ladders and hang those damn things over the lighting section. I mean, we created, we pinned everything on there, and we had the garment, we had the accessories, all these different things. That was what our job was to make a display. And because somebody inevitably would come up and go, I want that. And then you would have to climb up there and get the damn thing. Mm-hmm. And so just to try to save ourselves from some work, and we found out how gullible people were, we would put together some of the most god-awful combinations, or what we thought were horrible combinations, and people would want it. And we would look at each other and go, are you kidding?
That's some shit. That is
so
some shit.
That is
Everybody has their tastes, and it's not all good.
We were not trying to mind fuck anybody. It was a matter, we were trying to save ourselves some work,
Yeah.
But there are people, is it a matter of psychological manipulation on a lot of this stuff? You bet your ass.
I mean, what? They sped up the music in Walmart or something, or stores?
That was something that I am still on that trail. I sort of kind of went down through there, but not enough to where I could speak intelligently on it. The other I have observed this. It's just like commercials. My God. And you've got to realize that on a lot of these things, people have made themselves commodities. All the selfies, all the whatever like that.
Uh-huh. Everybody wants their 15 minutes.
They have made themselves a commodity. They've reduced themselves to something that is marketable.
A product.
That's crazy. Anytime
isn't that some shit?
Unless you're going into a little mom and pop store, and that's why I do love the mom and pop stores and try to support them when I can and as I can, because it's a matter of wanting them to be just neat and clean, and it's that person's expression, and it's even as far as you want the display cases where you want things to be presented in a nice, clean way. Mm-hmm. Especially if they selling food. Damn, you don't want to go in and you got some kind of funky smell. It's like, no.
Nah, fam.
But I love those little shops because I don't feel like I'm being psychologically manipulated.
Well, you're not.
Right.
Like dead ass, you're not. It's just them. What you see is what you get in those little shops. And that's what's really special. That's the magical thing. Because it's just them.
Yeah.
It's just them. There's no big multi-million-dollar family behind that shit.
Right.
That don't give a fuck about you at the end of the day. Because they got theirs.
Right.
And then some.
And these marketing executives making millions and to sit there and go, you have $5, but we're going to squeeze that $5 out of you to make you want something that you don't need.
Oh, deflation. We're going to have to start bringing our prices down because people are not buying our product anymore. Oh, we're going to be losing $2 or $3 that we could have earned.
What was freaking me out?
Oh, we're going to die while we're sitting on our fat ass of cash right now.
They ain't fat. Are you kidding? They got the time to go to the gym. They svelte. They can have all these injections.
Fat
they can
ass of cash.
But it's still the same thing. But it's just in 2020 there for a while there was this trend, honestly, of prices, and I noticed them, and I actually did record some of 666, and I'm like, damn, I do not need that.
What?
Whatever it is, I don't want it. I understand that there's a huge mythos about that.
Yeah,
but I'm like,
still, that's like,
it was weird because
No.
that is a marketing no.
That is a marketing no.
So why would they do it? And they did it more than once on different products. It was
Subliminal.
there for a while, and I'm like, shit.
Subliminal.
I was paying attention, and I took my ass to the house. I thought, I don't need nothing in here.
Everywhere.
Yeah. So.
It's everywhere.
And I don't know if it's, I don't want to call it psyops because that is a military term. But to a degree, I mean, it's a mind fuck. So just be aware when you go into these stores that you are going into this
to be brainwashed
for the time being. That's why if you have a list, kid gets on to me. He's like, you don't go through here and you don't want to look at this. And it's like, no, I don't. Because I don't want to play their game. I want to go in. I want to get my cat food. I want to get whatever else it is. And then I want to come home. So, speaking of cats, we've got them tearing down things in there.
I will be right back.
Quick edit there. It's like nothing ever happened.
Are you sure about that?
When we hear things being knocked over and possibly destroyed and broken, yeah, that's an edit right there. But if you are aware of the game that these other folks are playing, you don't have to play alone.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and then sometimes it is fun. I cannot just go in and look. I'm a Leo. If I don't have the money to buy, I don't want to be in the store.
You know, are the people with AirPods in their ears the whole damn time, are they subject to the brainwashing as well? Other than the visual?
I think that, are you talking about the ones that's going through the store like that?
Yeah.
No, I think that's foolish. I really do, because that's situational awareness. Stuff could be going on around them and they are totally oblivious. That is not the place to do that. Sitting on your couch where you know your environment, what's coming and going and stuff like that, yeah, then you can sit there and do the AirPods or whatever they are. But not out in public. There is no way in hell. And of course, that's my PTSD talking on that.
I was like, but that's the whole point of them.
That's silly. Like I said, it's a matter of if something, they are taking away or minimizing one of their senses that helps to keep them safe. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Anyhow, it's another mind fuck. Well, how were they marketed? That they was in a big urban environment and dude was just going to be in his own little world wearing his AirPods, whatever the hell they are.
Yeah.
That's not the place that you want to be unaware ever. Ever. I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. I wear them when I'm in the office or something like that.
That's...
dental office, stuff like that.
Yes, but you know and trust those people. Yeah, that's different. That's to prevent the sound of the, dental equipment and stuff like that, the instruments which is hard to do because it's in your head.
Yes. But that's also one reason why I would wear AirPods out in public, not only just to offices, but to stores and stuff like that, because I would do that.
Yeah, but
I did it when I visited Dad.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that it was a wise thing to do.
Yeah, but it stopped the noise. It was too much noise going on, and it was very loud, so I had to have something else for a bit.
Well, and that's where it's a matter of pros and cons on something like that. But no, as far as situational awareness, all the time, no. Yeah. Which is why kid, he doesn't think I'm fun to shop with a lot of times.
It's not that. It's the flight of the bumblebee.
Yes, because I have ADHD. Even with the Stratera, it's like, oh shit, I forgot this. Oh shit, I forgot that. And it's like, oh, no.
Just like, would you just go alphabetical order?
Usually, if I have a list, I don't do that. It's just, straight to the objective, get whatever it is, and then come out. Yes, that's how you prevent impulse spending.
That's true.
So, final thoughts?
Nah, brainwashing.
Buy, sell, consume.
Oh! Yeah. Say it at the same time I do. Buy, sell, consume, privacy.
As an homage to Game Grumps. Which
Game
it doesn't.
Grumps, I love them.
Sometimes I like the snippets. I think whoever does their little cartoons off of their things, those are brilliant. Mm-hmm. Those are really the best moments.
Yeah.
So if you've had experiences with paranormal or supernatural encounters with UFOs, aliens, or cryptids, if you would like to tell us of mind control situations that you have encountered when going in stores and or being suckered into purchasing products, do not watch these home shopping networks at 3-4 o'clock in the morning. You talk about the witching hour, you will come out broke.
Yeah, it's the same with online shopping. Dead ass.
Yeah. I had to get on my mother. It's like, do not turn that on when you wake up in the middle of the night.
Oh, she's the one watching QVC. Yes,
that's what I'm saying. And I tried to encourage her, don't do that. Don't do that. It's like, here, I got one of these, and I got you one too. And I'm like,
what do I need this for?
And then it's that horrible thing. Did you try whatever? And it's like, no,
not yet, but I will soon. I just haven't had a chance yet. That's a little that's a kind little white lie.
Yeah. So, this is your go.
If you like what?
That's it. That's your thing.
You've already done your spiel.
Oh, did I not do the cupofcoffeewithscream gmail.com? It's there in the description box. There you go.
If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, most of all, subscribe, and click that notification button for daily notifications of our daily uploads. Thank you all. Have a good. Had to get on to you that time.
Free your mind. Yeah.
Reel it back just a bit. Reel it back.
Know that you are loved. And Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup.
Yeah.
Bye.